What it do, ladies and gentlemen? It's your one and only homie, Big Yogi, man. We are once again live on a Saturday. Today is July 16th, 2016. We are live for another edition of Encore Live on WBOKRadio.com. As always, I'm joined by my beautiful host down in Tampa, Florida, Miss Music from Team Music. What it do, Miss Music?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
You know, just been blessed. You know how we do. I'm here with you every Saturday, so you know what that do. You know what I mean?
It's always hot.
As we tell y'all, each and every week we're going to bring y'all the best in entertainment from around the world. And on today's show of Encore Live, y'all already know, everybody that tunes into the show, we're watching the viewers plugged up right now. They're like, where y'all been at? You know what I'm saying? Y'all said 7, but you know what we do. It's live, baby. It don't always go the way we want it to. But whenever I have anyone on from the region, you know I get my little extra. I get a little extra, you feel me? Tonight on WBOKRadio.com on the Encore Live edition with Yogi 1AO and Miss Music, we have Shida P, man. Like,
hey.
We're talking about hometown Bronx girl, our Woodbridge, Virginia, Coke boy, you know what I'm saying, model, singer, actress. We going in tonight, man. For all the viewers, for everybody that's tuned in right now and that's following the show, man, we told y'all we going to bring you the best. We got one of DMV's own on right now that's doing great things in music, entertainment, modeling, and acting. Man, hey, Shida P. Tell the people who we got on the line with us, man.
You know it. I can't. Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
Tell the people who we got on the line with us right now.
We got Shida P in the building. Shida P is on the line.
WBOK Radio. Shida P on the line with us right now. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Thank you for having me on. I just want to say, you know, I really appreciate it. Well, we appreciate it.
We appreciate you taking the time to be a part of this peer group that we have here on WBOK. You already know. For everybody that's a fan of WBOKRadio.com, you're going to remember Miss Shida P from when she was on, when we had the other show. When she was on, when we had Miss Markeisha Best on, Markeisha Best interviewed her.
Yes,
and believe me, the progresses that this sister has made from that date to today, we going to go in today. We going to go in tonight. Oh, man. So, Shida P, what it do?
Yes.
What you doing right now? Let the people know what you're doing. Let's get real with the people so they know Shida P a regular person like everybody else.
Right now, I'm about to leave the studio. I am definitely a regular person. I'll always be a regular person. You know? It's definitely the genuine situation.
I mean, that's what you say, but to the outside looking in, you own it, ma. You own it.
Well, thank you. I'm definitely trying. I appreciate all y'all.
If trying is what everybody did to get what you have, man, there'd be a lot more people trying, baby. You ain't trying, you getting it. You getting it.
Oh, thank you.
So I want to, I want to jump straight into it. I don't know how much time we have with you. You know what I'm saying? We know you're a busy woman, especially working with the Coke boys and everything else, with your eye candy promotional and everything else like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with you? What's the progresses that you're doing right now, baby? What's going on with the music and the work?
Right now, I'm definitely working on my mixtape. It's been taking a little bit of time because I'm trying to get some dope features. And, you know, I know features ain't everything, but I definitely want to have some people on my album, or my mixtape album. But,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We all know it's the album. You don't know the album, but yeah, mixtape. The professional word is mixtape.
That's what they say. It ain't too much of a mix. You know what I'm talking about?
I might have to, like, I'm just getting all my features and everything, so I'm definitely working on my mixtape. and I want my music to matter. Like, I don't want to just be like, I got all these songs out just to say I got a mixtape out. You know, that to me, it definitely doesn't cut it. So if I do good music, then it'll go further than me just dropping any old thing, you know?
Mm-hmm. So for everybody listening in, I know there's a lot of repeat viewers and there's a lot of repeat listeners because you're on, because the first time you were on WBOKRadio.com, you were on Blog Talk Radio. That was and that was last March that you were on.
Right.
What's been going on since last March with you, sister?
Well, since last March, I've been in the movie, been trying to get in more. I was in the studio with one of the French Montana. Actually, he grew up with him. His name is Steve Viewer. He's one of the Coke boys, and we're working on a song. And Coke boy Gio, he's another Coke boy. We're supposed to be working on a song. I've just been like being published and being in magazines. Shout out to Hip Hop Weekly and all that good stuff, like All Hip Hop, Hip Hop Vibe. I just basically been getting published and trying to, like, connect with everybody. You know, it's easy to make music, you know, but if you don't have connections, then, you know, I'd rather take my time and build an empire instead of rushing and, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Believe me, everybody that's involved, like for myself and Miss Music on the line with you, myself and my, you know what I'm saying, my fellow hosts, we're both in the music business too, you know what I mean? And believe me, I understand like the quality over quantity is something that people try to push artists to put out more quantity than just quality. They say as long as you have something out. And, you know, it takes – now, what's that like for you? So with you, is it creative control where you say, nah, I don't want to go out yet?
I might not be right every time, you know, but I think I have creative control because I don't think that you should just put out stuff just because you got it, you know what I mean? Right. I think sometimes you have to wait. And that's, if you think about, like, the people that are already famous, you know, our celebrities out there, shout out to all the celebrities, I think that it's like quarterly when music drops. When things drop, it takes time. Like, you'll hear from Trey Songz and then it'll come out, you know? I mean, it depends on the artist, I think. I think it definitely depends on the artist.
Let me ask you something, because you're from Woodbridge, right?
Well, I'm originally from New York City, but I do reside in Woodbridge, and I've been here for a very long time.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? I live in Maryland, you know what I mean? So you know the whole DMV thing. You know what I mean? Right now tonight, there's a huge event going on for DMV, for the up-and-coming artists in the DMV. You know, one of the biggest things of this season, this era is going on down there. What was it like for you in the transition from New York to Virginia? Like the difference in people and how did that impact your career and your decisions and where you're at now?
I think it impacts my career in a major way, whether it's from the DMV to New York, even if it was in Minnesota. But my thing is, it would be nice to be out there, you know, with everybody, all the up-and-comings. But see, to me, if you really an up-and-coming, sometimes you have to make different moves than the norm.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to go out to the up-and-coming, but they don't know what you're doing on the other side. I'd rather wait for mine, because when I step out, I want them to know who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. She's on point, man. She's my strategy totally dig her. I love you, and I hope you succeed. And yes, you're doing stuff the right way. It is a lot of heat, you know, in the industry, definitely. And also the way you plan your strategies. Everybody thinks this shit's going to happen overnight. It's not. It's going to take a long time to develop. He's like, are you for real? Hey, Kulo. Oh, my gosh. But, yeah, so let's go back to what you was asking. Yogi was asking about what?
I wanted to ask you a question, because I'm saying there's a few different perspectives on what it means to be in the game and to be on game.
Well, you said Maryland, Florida, that's you, that's me.
Shida, I wanted to ask you, and like I said, I wanted to ask you this question and then open up a dialogue where I think it would be more of something for you and Miss Music to educate people on while they're listening in. But like I said, for myself, being being a male hip hop artist, being an MC, I deal with ego, I deal with pride, my mistakes, I don't want them to be mistakes, and people want me to do things that I don't feel like I should do, or, all that. But being a female artist in the game, and especially getting to the level where you're working with the Coke boys, and you can actually say, oh, no, French is cool, what is that like going through those
honestly,
cases?
wait. I haven't met French Montana yet, but I haven't met French yet, but I've met his best friend, who they're the main Coke boys. Like, the label is under Coke Boy Brock and Cheesy Dior. They were best friends when they grew up, and they, he basically, like, to me, I feel like he not gave them the label. It's definitely his label, but those are the brands under his label. I communicate with these people. I've been in the studio with Cheese. I'm meeting more of them, And I definitely knew when I started as a promo model for the Coke Boys, it was like, yo, you're not going to meet French Montana right away, right? You're not going to meet Diddy right away, right? You got to, people want to fake and lie, but you got to put in work. I ain't no way that I'm going to just up and meet French Montana. There's no way. I definitely have to put in the work. So I've been putting in the work, not just to meet French Montana. It's not about that. It's about my dream. If I met Mary J. Blige or met anybody that would help me do what I want to live to love to do,
So what's been your most significant meeting? What's been the most significant relationship that you've built through the years?
I mean, I've had many significant relationships. I think everybody that I meet is a significant relationship to me, because even to be on air with you, that's a significant relationship, because I've actually...
you better stop it. I'm too brown to blush. You better stop it.
No, I'm serious, because I wrote down anybody that's ever supported me. I'm not going to say if. I'm going to say when I get to where I need to be, to where I'm comfortable. And I have a surprise for everybody. So I want to keep saying this to everybody. I have a big surprise. I screenshot everybody, all my fans, you know what I mean, and things like that. I definitely screenshot them, and if I can't find them when I get to where I need to be, I definitely want to find them. And I have a surprise for everybody. Radio stations I write down. Every radio station I've ever been on. I don't forget about nobody.
Oh, I saw in your main spread, I've been a part, I was an artist that was interviewed on the station as well. And to be in my position and for Mr. Mitchell to entrust me with the position that I'm in now, I get to watch, like, of course, I did my research on the station, every artist that's ever been on the station and the progresses of those people. And, like, some people think that, like, the entertainment world is a laid-back world. It's not. You have to do your due diligence. And when I researched you from your first interview, and I followed you for a while. I followed you for quite a while.
Really?
Yeah. I'm that awkward name that pops up that shares your stuff throughout the years. I'm Yogi. That's me. You know what I mean? But I saw in one of your. It was a biography. It wasn't an autobiography, but it was a biography of your work and of your body of work, and it was a printed out interview where you gave a huge shout out to WBOK and Mr. Mitchell as a part of your platform that helped you excel. And that really struck me because not a lot of people recognize. Well, they recognize because, of course, But not a lot of people dig back into their bag and say, you know what, the first people that ever put me on was this station. You know, like, I mean, you're doing big things. You're doing big things, Mom. We are all so proud of you with everything that's going on in the world, that you're focused on something positive for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's big. It's really big. I really give you a big up for that. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I'm
but
definitely trying.
When Mr. Mitchell said, hey, we about to have Shida on, I said, Shida P, I get to interview Shida P with Miss Music? He said, yeah. I said, oh, okay, sir.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad. I'm glad he feels like that. I'm glad Miss Music. I'm glad everybody feels like that, you know? That's awesome. Then that means, man, my BET, when I make it to the BET Awards, we need like 30, 40 seats up in there. Because we all going. I don't forget nobody, and I mean it.
What do you mean when?
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I'm for everybody.
The BET Awards like ASAP.
I definitely wanted, like, everybody that's been – the reason why I mentioned WBOK, because it's always been supportive. Like, if it wasn't for WBOK Radio, I wouldn't be in some of the situations that I am. That was the second interview that I've ever – well, no, wait. I say that the third interview that I've ever had, but the support, like, to be able to come back on the show. And
you handled it. You handled it. Like, your interview on your interview on WBOK with Mykesha Best, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell that was one of your first 3 interviews you had ever first done. It seemed like you were prepped and ready for it, and you were primed for it. You know, when you interviewed on WBOK, for everybody that's tuning in, they all know that it was Blog Talk Radio that was Saturdays. Mm-hmm. And to transfer into Encore Live and the growth of the station, like, believe me, there's some people that Mr. Mitchell, because, you know, Mr. Mitchell is who he is. So he's, hey, you know, if you know, I'll look out. You got to be on your business. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And for you to come back with the growth that you've made from being on Blog Talk to being on Encore Live, which it's just been over a year. You've made some steps and leaps that a lot of people, they don't understand. You know, they're like, hey, I remember her being on the show. I remember her being on this show. I remember seeing her up in NY when it was like, you know, when Mr. Cheeks was doing his thing and everything else like that, and everybody was showing up.
And you know what? Mr. Cheeks actually, I don't know. I know Cisco is just started following me on the Instagram, which I'm going to give a big shout-out to that because I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
But Mr. Cheeks, he actually likes some of my posts, which is amazing to me because I'm like, out of the millions of followers that Mr. Cheeks has, he just happens to follow me, and I tag him.
He's a very, for as long as he's been in the game, he's a very humble dude. Like, I know not a lot of people, but I know, like, I would say 5 people in this region, and you know this region. But I know about 5 people that can solidly say they can get him on the phone whenever they pick up their phone. If they dial his number, he'll pick up. He's very personable. And with your progresses in music and entertainment and learning the etiquette of how to make progresses, does it humble you or does it overwhelm you when, like, you get to be around, like, some industry heads, some people that make, like, solid moves? Does it blow your head up, or does it, like, okay, I'm here, this person is really paying attention to my work? Like, how do you deal with that?
I mean, it amazes me in a way because, like, I mean, even from, I don't know, I feel more amazed by, like, people that have been in the game for years than I would feel about, no pun intended, upon Nicki Minaj or anybody like that. I'm just saying I feel more amazed for people that have been in the game for years because I feel like they can teach me something. Like, I sat in the studio with one of the band members from doing the butt. Like, that is one of my good friends.
EU.
Yep, from the EU band. And we are, like, great friends. I could call him anytime. And another thing, thanks to WBOK Radio, I actually can reach out to Sean Revere, wish him happy birthdays, happy everything.
Over in Singapore with his family.
And it's just because of WBOK Radio. That I cannot forget. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to communicate, and I love y'all for trusting me enough. I got to call back in and talk to Sean Rivera. Like, that is big to me. Like, you don't get to call and talk to a star, And
we had him on a few weeks ago.
I know I didn't get to call in. I was so mad. But, that last night song, I grew up on that. And to speak with him is, like, amazing. You grew up, and then now you can speak with him, and that's all because of you guys.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
But does it make you? How do you feel? Like I want an honest answer, Shida. I want an honest answer.
I'm gonna give it.
How do you feel knowing that the moves that you're making and the music that you're putting out, that there's going to be not just young women, but young men that are going to want to follow the same platform that you followed? They're going to want to walk in your footsteps. And more importantly, like with young women, that, you accentuate what it means to fully embody your blessings. You're like, okay, not everybody is physically attractive, but I am. Not everybody can sing, but I can. And it's not just my friends saying I can sing. If that was the case, I wouldn't be pushing as hard. What does it feel like knowing that the way that you feel about, like, a Sean Rivera from As Yet? What does it feel like knowing, like, you have to understand that there are young men and women that are going to do the same, they're going to think about you the same way, and they think the same way about you. Is that overwhelming, or does it put pressure on you, or is it like, this is what I worked for?
It definitely doesn't put pressure on me. It makes me feel like this is what I worked for. But it's not bad. I mean, I want to really start a new teen summit and things like that, after a while. But, like, about music. I mean, yeah, we have life issues. The police are playing themselves, and all that. But when I know people are going to look up to me. I'm kind of a little bit sexy. You know what I'm saying? I have daughters.
Hey, look here. I have a degree in sociology and psychology. We don't like to minimize any situation. If you're sexy, you're sexy. There's no kinda, a little bit. You either are or you're not. And I'm going to say you're sexy. I'm pretty sure that your reviews don't say you're kinda.
Okay, I'm a boss.
Like, own it. Own it,
gotta be sexy.
Own it.
Right, I'm a boss. I will say that. Okay. Okay.
They gotta be sexy, though.
Now,
she's a woman.
Miss Music, from your perspective as a female entertainer, and you model as well, and you've been a part of that. That was a part of your upbringing, and then being in music and being a prominent female in a and I can't say that it's male dominated, because we just had the hip hop tribute where it was Queen Latifah and Salt and Pepper.
It's male dominated.
I mean, you know what I mean, but, like, there's if I were to put, I can't even say that on there because I ain't even.
Yeah, don't pull Miss Music now.
I had to catch myself real quick. I'm gonna turn this part over
going
to
in my
music.
zone.
When it goes into sexuality, when it goes into selling, when it goes into modeling and music, and you combine all that,
same shit,
that's where I have to step off the conversation, because that's something for you and Miss Music to talk about. Like, I will ask this question though: is it difficult to, like, when you're an attractive female and you model and you get your gigs and you know what I'm saying, you get your plugs, but then you do music as well.
Yeah.
Is it more difficult than just like an unattractive female that can spit?
Miss Music, I don't think I can tell talent, but nowadays it's like you gotta have like the biggest breast, the biggest butt. Like if you look at the '90s artists, and that's shape our '90s artists, they had their real bodies. They were out there grinding. They didn't have auto-tune. They didn't have nothing. Like, I refuse to sing in auto-tune. Like, I
don't either.
Real artists. Because, you know, like, nowadays it's like you have to be perfect, but you don't have to be, and that's my thing about it. Yeah. I want to trend. I want to be a real singer. If my voice cracks a little bit on that stage, but yes, I still can sing. I don't want that up in my voice. They threw it in there a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But the singers, they can sing. And the rappers, they can rap. It was no auto-tune. Oh, throw that on my voice. Like, how can you throw something on your voice when God gave you this?
Now, hold on now, because I'm going to make you say, oh, man, oh, I remember that part. Now, you remember Cameo, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like Candy. You remember when Morris Day and them came out, right? They had the keyboard with the tube in their mouth.
Well, but it was original. You know, nowadays it's
I know. I was just saying about the history of auto-tune. Some cats believe that the history of auto-tune started with T-Pain.
No, it didn't from there. It been started from George Clinton on down. Do we need to go?
There you go.
I mean, it's so much. I listen to all types of music. I definitely know auto-tune did not come from T-Pain. We're not going to go there, though. I like T-Pain.
Thank you for saying that live on air. A lot of people think I'm just opinionated. I'm like, no, it's actual fact. Like, it did not start there, you know?
And then it's just now it becomes people's voice, and that's the problem. It's not like something that you use to spice up the song. It's used so you can sing right. And, you know, that's what auto-tune is really supposed to be for, just for auto-correction.
Right.
It's not supposed to be for your whole,
An added effect that's supposed to last maybe 10 to 15, not even 10 to 15, 10 to 15, not 10 to 15, but 10 to 15th of a second.
Right.
A tenth of a second. It's just supposed to be able to wave something in or make a note last longer for that tenth to a 15th of a second.
You know?
Like when you're recording and you're really hitting that note and you run out of breath, but your engineer is like, do it all the way. Go all the way. And then that auto-tune is supposed to be that little break where they don't hear you take a deep breath. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, right. Right. A little bit on mine because I never used it before. So
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this right now. And then I'm gonna be quiet for a minute because I really want the perspective from yourself and from this music, being women in this industry, with all the craziness going on right now in the United States and all around the world. But we don't live all around the world. We live in the United States.
Right.
How do you, what is it like for you walking down the street nowadays? Like when you're ready to go to the store, I know who you are. People all over the United States and overseas know who you are. You know what I'm saying? If they put on your video, one of your videos, they see a campaign ad, you know what I'm saying? They go on SoundCloud, anything to hear your music. We know who you are, but you by yourself, when you walk down the street, we're not the minority anymore, but as a minority, as a young, aspiring, successful African American woman, and one of your jobs is a model, so attractiveness is a part of one of your jobs. When you walk down the street to you're sitting in your crib and you're like, man, I ran out of dang on spring water. I got to walk down to the stove real quick. Let me throw on some sweats and something and go down. Walking around, how does that impact you as a woman in entertainment? Like when people approach you nowadays with everything going on in society, and I reference this in this music too for you all to be able to have a dialogue about it, but is it different? Do you feel the difference?
Sometimes I do. Because I'm still up and coming, sometimes I definitely do. And I feel like more people bother me when I'm out. I've always, you know how guys are. I've always got the, let me holler at you. But now it's every time I step out the house, I do see a little difference. But I don't know if it's because they know who I am or, you know, sometimes it's a little different. I walked up in a couple of stores. Only one person asked me for autograph, and the store owner, he was like, hey, we've seen you before. Like, you know, and that's a couple of the things I've gotten. I see more people trying to talk to me. I don't know if it's because they know who I am or because, you know, I don't.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. I don't know if they want to talk to me because they've seen me or heard my music or just because I'm attractive.
Right, or just because I'm attractive. But I've always been attractive, you know what I mean? But like,
well, hold on now, we was all babies.
Since I was born, I was attractive.
There you go. Now now see right there, that's Shida right there. That's Shida talking right there. That's Shida. She's like, oh, I've always been attractive, boo boo.
You know, since I was born, I was attractive now. You know,
but I've been popular since I was knee high.
But now I see it coming a little more, especially from the guys. Like, one lady, a couple of people said they knew me, but I didn't know them from Adam's House Cat. Like, I'm like, what?
Right.
What are you talking about? Like, you know, running, giving me hugs and all crazy stuff. Yeah, I see the difference.
Like for me, right, I'm actually one of the male MCs in my region, and you know this region. The DMV region is it's small and it's cutthroat. You're either on or you're not. You know. Now, in this region, I'm one of the only artists that actually acknowledges, will give shout-outs, will share other. I don't even put my own music up. I share other people's videos. If they did a good job, I'm like, hey, I'll inbox them after I share their video. Like, yo, I just watched your video. Great job, man. Your videographer did a great job. You did well in front of the camera, and I did the track. Now, as a female artist, do females respond to you that way? Do other up-and-coming female artists, and like Miss Music for yourself too? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get the female perspective out here.
Females do not respond, and I like it that way. That's all right. You know, I mean, especially in this area, again, DMV. No, females don't respond to me like that. I mean, they do, but they don't. Like, they have to be confident in themselves, and you know, a lot of that is going around, and I don't care. That's how I like it to be. You don't like me, well, you'll love me when I'm on your TV screen. You know, that's how I feel about it.
Huh. You don't like me, but when you're driving down the street 95.5 playing me, 93, you got to hear me.
You
don't see me.
Right. It's to me, it's funny because I don't care about that. I know there'll be fans. You know, it's just a matter of time. You know, and I like my female fans though. I really do, because that's big.
Well, I'm about to jump in your bag on that. I want to ask Miss Music though. Miss Music, where you're at down in Florida, down in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? That being a female MC, being a radio personality, being a part of a strong music group and a strong music influence where you're at. Do you like how do you relate to what Shida's saying? Like about like do you get more males that come and approach you and follow your music than females? And when you do have females,
yeah, I mean that's normally how it is. Just depending on your sex appeal. So I do get a lot of guys that come at me, but I get guys and girls who recognize me out there when I'm in public. I know one time I happened to be at an adult superstore, and this girl runs up and she's like,
"Hold up,
hey, you're Miss Music," and I'm like, are you serious? I'm an adult superstore, and this girl knows who I am, and I'm like, you know, okay, and she's like, yeah, man, I have you all my social sites, and I'm like, okay, but when I'm out and about in the music industry, people know who I am. But when I go in public, they don't really know who I am because I don't try to stand out when I'm not. When I try to blend in, like I'm like everybody else on the road. You know, I got kids. I'm at the house cleaning. You know, I got sweatpants on, jogging pants, a tank top. You know, I'm my hair rough. You know what I'm saying? I be looking rough when I'm out there. So people really don't know who I am. But I like that. I like being undercover. But now once they find out who I am, that's a whole nother story. And it's like what she said. They want to talk all the time. And I love all my fans too. But sometimes it's like, bitch, I'm just running up to the store to get something to drink. I got to get home and do this lawn. Like, I love to talk to you, but I can't, you know, but here's a CD, here's a card, but, you know, and then they want to talk, and it's like, oh, man, it's just the wrong timing. So, you know, sometimes, you know, people know who you are, sometimes people don't. I remember when I hit one of the major publications, I mean, the whole store found out who I was, and they had me signing all these daggum autographs of this, you know, tabloids, and I was like, you know, oh, gosh, you know, like, I wanted people to know I was in the book, and then all of a sudden one person knew, and then everybody knew. So when people know who you are, sometimes it can be great, and then sometimes it can be annoying. You know, and that's just how it is. And in the industry, it is a male-dominant industry. So, and a lot of the guys sometimes, if we're too sexy or we're making too much of a buzz, we got to fight just to get them to listen to us, you know. I mean, it's a lot harder for us women in the industry, even in the modeling industry, broadcasting industry, all that. It's all cutthroat. You got to keep doing your thing.
Hey, hold on. I got to interrupt because, now, WBOKRadio.com, we are an equal opportunity employer.
Nah, everybody knows it's a male industry. There ain't not one male in the industry that you're going to look at and say, hey, it's a female industry. No, look at you like, man, you keep the heck out of my studio. Show this man the door.
I don't know.
You know?
I have to.
I mean, come on, look at Jay-Z. Look who stands behind Jay-Z.
I'm saying though, like in my region, we have the fleet DJs, and the fleet DJs are pretty much all males. It's all the DJs on the main radio stations are a part of the fleet DJ group, and that's what happens in my region. But who runs the fleet DJs and who is a part of all that and a part of the foundation of all that being built together is Nonchalant, who is one of the dopest MCs from like the female. And see, and what I'm about to say is what I want you guys to touch on, because I'm about to say something that probably is going to touch a chord. But it's also I think what I'm going to say is okay. I don't think I'm going to be politically incorrect or anything, but through the era of like the MC Lights, the Queen Latifahs, the Nonchalant, you know what I mean? Like, there was a thing. Now, is that something? Because like myself as an MC, I don't follow like the pop and fizz of hip hop. I follow like what it takes to be a long-lasting person. Like Shida P, you seem to me, just as a male, this is from like as an artist and as a person that views. I look at everything. I want to hear your song, but I want to watch your video too. I want to see who's saying this, right? And sexuality is not a part of your music, but you're a model. And whenever you model, they want your sexuality.
Right.
But the music that you put out, that's what I'm saying about when you walk down the street. Do you get more like, oh, hey, shout, you know, what's going on with you, mama? Or is it, oh, man, that's Shida right there, yo. Shorty got bars, you know what I'm saying? Or Shorty got some lungs on her, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to hear this girl sing right now in the store. Would you please for us?
I'm always down to sing. Sometimes, I mean, I get a lot of that. That, to me, I mean, I've been getting that since I was a kid. It's normal. You know, as far as that type of the hollering and, you know, I'm at the point now, look, if you're going to holler at me, make sure you follow me on the Facebook. Make sure you follow me on the IG. Make sure you, like, if you're going to follow me, make sure you follow me.
Then follow me.
Right.
If you want support, then support.
Support, right.
For everybody tuning in right now on WBOKRadio.com on this broadcast on July 16, 2016, this is the Saturday edition that we bring to you each and every Saturday, man. This is Encore Live. We promise to bring you the best in entertainment, This is not just a platform to just have your songs played. We believe here at WBOK that if we all as a peer group educate each other, we can all strive. Tonight, for everybody that's been tuning in, like, who is she? Who are we talking to right now? This is Shida P, man. And she's going in. She's sitting down. She's comfortable. She's letting all the up-and-coming female artists and models, she's talking about the struggles, the ups and downs, what it takes, the type of mentality. And as I say to everybody, if you want a path to success, it's not one road. You have to carve your own road. Right now, we're talking to Shida P on Encore Live on WBOKRadio.com. As always, I have Marlene Bamasita, a.k.a. Miss Music, down in Tampa, Florida. My faithful, beautiful co-host down there. But this evening, we're going in with an R&B sensation, a modeling sensation, a person that has found her way through and continued to push through to make sure that she gains success, not just touch it or taste it. This is Shida P on WBOKRadio.com. Shida P, for some people that think I'm just talking a lot and don't think I really got you on the line, say what's up to the people once again.
What's up, peoples? And I actually have one of the Coke boys want to call in now. Can I get the number? I'm sorry.
Oh, Mr. Mitchell? It's the same that was sent to you.
Yeah, may I get that?
Was sent to you. Okay.
Sure. Are you ready for the number?
Yes, I'm ready. Yep.
Okay, all right. You can have
Ladies
a call
and gentlemen,
at
this is live radio, man. Y'all are hearing how the work really goes, man. For everybody that doesn't think, as a matter of fact, not for the people that don't think, but for the people that do think, that they can just do, if you got your money right, cool. You can buy all the equipment, cool. You can record yourself. You can learn how to engineer yourself, and you can even learn to produce your own tracks. Cool. That is great for you.
Okay, you ready
for you getting that education. But one thing that we really accentuate here on Encore Live is your rapport and relationship with people that are already doing something that you want to do. That's what we open up for you.
Okay.
I was once told, I hear everybody. I was once told, hey, Yogi, you say you want to be a millionaire. Why don't you ask a millionaire how they became a millionaire? I said, I don't know, man. They might not talk to me. They might not tell me. And surprisingly, they told me their whole life story. And I said, well, why aren't more of your friends millionaires? They said, well, because, I tell them exactly what I went through and exactly how I got here and exactly how to maintain it. But I told them A, B, C, D. I said, if you do A, B, C, and D, we can be neighbors. You'll be a millionaire too. You'll gain some monetary success. And what I was told most is I'm not afraid to tell you how I got here because a lot of people don't have the fortitude or work ethic to do A all the way through, B all the way through, C all the way through, or D all the way through. What we do here on WBOKRadio.com is we talk to the people that have done A, B, C, and D. We want to educate. We want our peer group to expand in the broadcasting. We want the successful people to expand in radio and in music. The people that we interview, they work to enlighten. It's not to gloat. They can do that anywhere else. This is Encore Live, WBOKRadio.com. This is Yogi 1AO, the one and only homie. I got Miss Music on the line, Mr. Mitchell on the line, the man that pays the bill, and tonight y'all are receiving some knowledge from Miss Shida P. Oh, Shida, you still with us?
Yes, I'm definitely still with you. I have one of the Coke boys. They're like messaging me. That's why I'm so quiet. I'm sorry. He wants the number.
Oh, no. This is your platform. We want you to help educate these young women on how to elevate their game and what it takes to. Like you said, making a song is the easy part.
Mm-hmm.
It's the work that goes into it. enlighten these young women on what it takes. Miss Music's on the line, too. She is very successful in broadcasting and in music as an independent artist. And actually, Miss Music, excuse me, Ma, she is a national artist, international artist. Her music actually gets played overseas and throughout the lower 48. You know what I mean? That's not an indie. Indie means in your town or where you can drive to in one tank of gas.
No, I definitely. It's amazing to me, actually, to meet you, Miss Music, because I've heard of you before, and but I never got to talk to you. So this is actually an amazing moment for me, personally.
Oh, cool as heck.
I did, like, I've seen your, but I've never got to talk to you, and I said, who is this? You're very, like, I love your stuff. Like, I look at it, and
thank you.
Very outgoing, and your videos, like, you're tight.
I like the videos.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think I'm speaking for most men in the DMV. I like your videos.
I have crazy ass videos. Just don't know what the hell I be posting. Like, I posted Instagram. I posted lightning. Like, I have so much variety of stuff that I post on different sites. So I have people hit me up, and they're like, I love your site. You just got a whole bunch of, like, different – you always posted something different. And you got a variety of stuff. I hear everybody talk about just my page got all different stuff on it. So I'm just like, I'm just glad they like what I'm posting, and I got a variety where I pull in a lot of different people to actually promote stuff too. And I love being out there and getting reactions from people where we get to do music and we get along and everything's good and everybody's having a great time. That's just me. I'm Cancer, so I'm gonna, when I'm out and about, I'm out there to have a great time. I'm not out there for any drama or any crap like that, man. I got kids to take care of. I got bills to pay. I got money to be made. So, but thank you.
My best friend, Crystal, is a Cancer. We've been friends since we were little. Like,
exactly.
Everything said, that is so her.
Yeah, as long as you're cool as pie, and you don't mess me over. I'm real.
You can speak your mind.
I'm real good. I live by the commandment. Do unto others you will have them do unto you. I treat you the way I want to be treated. If you treat me different, that's on you. But I'm not gonna deal with you. I'm just gonna go about my business and peace. You can starve, So.
And I love you for that. And that's exactly, what, me and my best friend, we are believers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I gave him the number, so if he calls in, his name is Gio. He signed under the Coke Boys. He's one of French Montana's good men. He might call in. I found the paper.
All right, cool.
It sounded like somebody just logged in. What's up, Gio, if you on the line?
Gio.
That's that don't in the background. That's when somebody logging in and logging out, ladies and gentlemen. Like I told y'all, man, this is live. We ain't even faking over here. We talking to Shida P, Coke Boys model, man, R&B artist. Man, she's already done a makeup campaign. I don't know what y'all want from us. What more do you want on education and entertainment and longevity and prosperity? We work to bring you the best at least once a week. Every Saturday, Encore Live, man, WBOKRadio.com. And Shida, you know what she do? She, what I'm saying? The Coke Boy working to get on the line. That's what happened over here, man. This is basically what y'all need to do is turn on WBOK. Sit back, relax with your folks, and be like, man, I need to find out how them people doing what they do. Because they're going to tell you. What it do, homeboy? What's going on, Gio?
What's going on, man? Just chilling, bro. Chilling, man.
Hi, Gio.
Ain't nothing but the same thing, man. Just to let you know, that disclaimer, you know what I'm saying? You are live on Encore Live on WBOKRadio.com with the one and only homie Big Yogi 1AO out of the DMV, and my sister that be rocking with me every week, Miss Marlene, man, Miss Music, coming out of Tampa, Florida. We live and direct right now. We've been talking to Shida P.
Okay.
That's
That's what's
right.
up, man. Yo, big shout out to y'all, man, having me on the show and stuff. Yo, big shout out to Shida P. You know, she's doing that grind shit right now, Coke Boys and shit. So, you know, I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, having me on the show. You know what I mean?
That's what it do. We sure appreciate you taking the time to tune in, brother. And for everybody that's tuning in, just to let y'all know, the Coke Boys and Shida P, they're very busy people. They always have promotional. They always have a move to make. They always have somewhere they need to be. And they took the time out to tune in and holler at us, man. So I want to see them views up right now. I want to see them numbers up right now. I want to see people tuned in. I want them comments floating.
Yeah, that's real shit right there, bro, man. Like, as a matter of fact, on the way right now, I just came back from the barbershop and to a show right now to go to perform at the show. So you're right, man. We always on the move, man.
That's what it do.
That's how you gotta be.
One of the key things I was told when I decided to do what I call public music. You know what I'm saying? Where you're doing like record labels and you're doing shows and promoters and all that. Adverse to like just being the homeboy that can spit in town, right?
Exactly.
I was told if the people you're doing business with in music, if they're not busy, leave them alone. Leave them alone.
Yeah, man. You either want somebody on your level, or if not, they're not on the same level as you. Then you know what I mean. Keep moving, because you don't want somebody that's gonna work as hard as you or work harder, because that's, man. You always bump the cats out here, man. That doesn't have to drive, man. You know what I mean? Like, but the people that have to drive are the people you want to work with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So was that part of the reason why Coke Boys start rocking with Shida P, because of her work ethic and her drive on her hustle?
Yeah, I mean, yo, she absolutely, like, the Coke Boys is all about the grind, man, about, you know, being persistent with your music, being persistent with your hustle and your grind. So Shida P must have been doing something that she got recognized by, whatever she's doing, you know, because I didn't know her personally until maybe like 3 months ago, you know, through the Coke Boy movement, you know, through the Coke Boy fan. And then I seen her stuff, and, you know, we started talking, and, you know, we working on a project right now. So, yeah, it's definitely from her grind. Your grind, the game is 80% grind to me. And 10%, the other 20% is the other stuff, but 80% is the grind. As long as you're grinding, you're gonna make moves.
So what you saying to the listening group and everybody tuning in to listen to how Shida P be doing, how she be rocking, what got her to where she's at, is basically what you saying is, especially to be a part of a team like the Coke Boys, this young lady knows grind. She knows putting in work.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. She's putting in her work. That's what it is. She got attention.
I'm definitely trying to put in that work. And, GR, I appreciate you for calling in, and definitely shout out to the Coke Boys, shout out to Cameron, shout out to Coke Boy Brock, and, you know, all the people that I've talked to, you know, and things like that. Definitely shout out to, of course, French Montana. But, like, I appreciate everybody, by the way. And I'm sorry.
Nah, so we're a big family, so we all over the damn place. Like, the Coke
right.
It's huge. It's a lot.
As huge as people say it is, Shida P right now is broadcasting live and direct as you are, sir, out here in Maryland. She broadcasting live right now as yourself is, sir, down in Florida. Like the Eastern Seaboard right now is plugged in, plus all the other lower 48 states and our overseas connects that plug in every Saturday. Shida ain't playing. She doing her work.
Hey, man, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, actually, yeah, man, I would love to hear some of Shida P's new music, man.
Awesome.
Love to hear some of the new
tracks. Are we ready for that?
I'm ready.
Shida
P is definitely ready.
Is that what's happening right now? Are they ready for Mary Jane? I don't know. I don't know if they're ready for that Mary Jane.
I'm ready.
Everybody just so cool and chill talking. I don't know if they ready for the music. Hey, WBOKRadio.com, man. This is Encore Live with your one and only host, man. Yogi one of your young original game computer, the one and only. We got this music on the line, Tampa, Florida. Let's go. Shida P. Every day. Encore in the building. Hey. Yeah. Bruises outside me. I'll take us out of hypnotize. Move to this game. My fire never burns out. So tired of being burned down. And this fire never goes out. Goes out. He burns me up and turns down. And set it back. He burns me up and turns down. WBOKRadio.com. Shida P's new single every day. Live on Encore Live, man. Shout out Go Boys, man. Shout out Miss B. Shout out H&I. Let's go. Now he's never right. It's funny how he's never shy. It's not even on the line. It's his rules to this game. And his fire never burns out. So far as he has turned down. Our trees never burn down. Burn down. He burned me up and turned down. I said it back. He burned me up and turned down. Every day. You wanna smoke. Day by day. I think you wanna smoke. Shida P. WBOKRadio.com, man. Encore Live. We're live and direct with this artist right now. Coke Boys in the building. Miss Music in the building.
That's right.
H&I Mitchell in the building. Y'all know what it do, man. Jesus crying with me. Girl, if you don't remind, I would say the names of the musical influences, but I have a hand up on that. So for the people that are just tuning in and that are just getting to know who you are, go ahead and let them know. Go ahead and let your musical influences.
My favorite musical influence is definitely, as a female, is Toni Braxton. I love Toni. That's like my ultimate, that's my musical influence, Toni Braxton. And everybody that, be doing their thing. I like everybody, honestly. I have no favorite. I think everybody is my musical influence because...
Are you ready for the hot seat, Shida P?
I'm ready for the hot seat.
Are you ready for the hot seat, man?
Ready for the hot seat.
Your top 3 favorite artists and your top 3 bottom artists. The 3 artists that you love, period, right now, and the 3 artists that you hate, period, right now.
I definitely can't answer because I don't.
I know we can't go into the ones you hate.
I appreciate everybody.
Can we at least get your top 3 favorites?
I think my top 3 favorite would definitely be, of course, Toni Braxton. Montana, of course, I love his music. Boston, Boy Geo. I have so many, like, that I honestly, and the reason why I like these, the reason why they're my favorites, honestly, is because it's real. You know, it doesn't sound made up, fake. You know, it sounds like what I grew up on. You know, like the Jam Master J's. You know, I like Remy.
You said that, though.
He's one of my favorites, Remy Ma.
Ooh, you said that, though.
Exactly. All the good music. All the good music.
So with hip-hop, are you more, like, music-wise, are you more into lyricism?
I'm definitely R&B. I love Trey Songz and Tony Braxton. Those are my favorite singers. But as far as
you don't like Trey Songz because he's from Virginia. That's just what happens. Y'all Virginians be sticking together.
I'm not into. I respect what Pharrell does and everything like that, but I love Trey Songz' vocals. Like vocally, I think he has that. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Something about his vocals that really attaches me to his music. Like I'm not like a super fan. Like I wouldn't go out my way. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that. But I definitely, you know, I study his vocals as far as like his harmonies and stuff as a singer. You know. You kind of listen to everything people are putting in, and Trey Songz is one of them. And I like even the All the Way Up, that, you know, that new song. All of those are my favorite artists. Fat Joe, Remy Ma, French, because they still sound like hip hop. You know,
right.
They don't sound.
Thank you.
Not saying and some crazy stuff.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, because like for yourself, just to get it clear for people out here, man, it's like the Boy GR from Coke Boys, artists on the Coke Boys, and for the person that we have on right now, the young, talented, beautiful sister, like the model actress, singer that we have on right now is Shida P. Like, when you go out and about, of course, people, you know, some people some of our listeners are not performers. Some of our listeners have, like, issues with, like, public speaking and everything, but they love seeing people from around the way getting it on big stages and doing their thing, you know? And for a lot of people that tune in, some of them don't understand that, like, you do sacrifice. You have to give up, like, comfortability and self. You have to step outside the box, and you have to, like, say, okay, well, you think I'm good at what I do, but where I live and where I'm from, you have to go big. Shida P's going big, y'all. She is not playing. What's your confidence level like these days?
I mean, my confidence level.
When you see like 20 people at a club, because it's a little promo jump. You know what I mean? And then it's like the next night is like 5,000. The next night is, you know what I'm saying? What's your confidence level at right now, man?
I mean, my confidence level is very high right now, but
for everybody that don't know, that's what happens when you're an attractive person. The confidence level is always going to be at, if they say from 1 to 10, you could be having a bad day, but if you're an attractive person like Shida, you're gonna start off the day at a 5.
I'm going to call in from a different number. Like, I'm in the studio right now, and I don't want my phone to die. So I'm going to call in from a 301 number.
Really? 301? You went my way then. That's what it do. All right, y'all. She's going to have to take a little break. She's going to log off, log back on.
Okay.
Then right now.
Mr. Mitchell, I don't know what you feeling, what you thinking, but Mr. Mitchell, let me ask you this, sir.
Downstairs was by accident. Yeah,
can you hear me?
Okay, Shida P is back.
Shida P back on. We ain't even lose a step. That's what I like. That's how Encore Live on WBOKRadio.com go, man. It's live. It's organic, man. So, Shida, I want you to answer a question that, like, people hit me up with when it came to you. They're like, yo, you interviewing who this week? Like, you know what I'm saying, the homeboys around the way, everything going on, you know, the network, you know, the circuit, everything. I'm like, Shida P.
I know what the question is.
Yeah. They was like, say word. I was like, yeah, I'm just saying, that's why I got on this week. And they're like,
I think I know what the question is.
Hold on, I ain't just doing sound effects. I actually have a toothpick in my right hand. How about?
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, do we gotta go to personal questions?
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. We don't do that over here on Encore Live. Now, when we log off, I can ask you some questions.
I do have somebody that I care about a lot. Let me say that. I care about him.
Go ahead, talk to him.
He's my baby. And that's all everybody needs to know.
In other words, off the market. She's off the market, so guys.
Right, I definitely am off the market.
If they want to show their love, they can go buy the CD.
Go ahead, Miss Music. This is the part where me as the guy in the conversation just backs away. Let Shida P and Miss Music talk for a minute. You know,
right.
I'm going to just be quiet, okay? I can still hear y'all, though.
If the guys want to show their love, if the guys want to show their love, they need to go ahead and buy the CDs and attend the concerts and, you know, bring a new girl.
Thank you. That's how you show the love. That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Right. Nobody's trying to get into a relationship. I need you to buy my CDs, follow me, and do all that good stuff. Read my articles.
Yeah, right. Demand more of me, baby. Go ahead. Exactly. Like, that's the type of love we artists want, though. So, you know, hello, people.
Man.
Right.
Fans.
Shida, you're a trip. Miss Music, you ain't helping. You got me over here cracking up. That's not nice. I'm supposed to be all professional and everything. Y'all got me over
that's
here
a business,
up.
though. You know, that's a business. But I'll wave at you at the concert.
It's the truth, though.
I'll wave at the fans of the concert. Man, I'll come up and I'll act like you are I'll kiss the ground you walk on and stuff. But just make sure you buy the CD, honey.
Right.
Make sure you attend the concert. I'll be your best friend.
Yeah, baby. I need you to support.
Y'all see what's happening. Y'all see what's happening right now on Encore Live. This is Jesus.
Right. We gotta sell CDs. Let's be honest. We have to sell CDs and
hold
do
up.
promo
I'm about
stuff, you know?
like Kevin Hart voice. You know I can see you.
Right. Like, I need a little more than just I like you, you look good. Like,
exactly.
Okay, but you don't want to get a ticket for the next show. I feel you. You. Like, believe me, ladies, like Shida, me and Marlene, man, me and Miss Music, we've been doing this show together for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even never shook hands. You know what I mean? But we you know, we good. You know what I'm saying? I understand what she goes through. I understand what's up with her. She understands what's up with me, and we rock. You know what I mean? Like, we make sure that this Encore Live is something to be on.
Well, I love it.
But one of the things about that is we get very real with people because everybody just sees your videos. They see your views. They see how popular you are. They see how attractive you are. But they don't know, they never get a chance to ask the questions. They never get a chance to just get real with the people. It's like you idolize Shida P, but you don't even know what her favorite color is. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, nobody's ever going to know me unless they know me. You know what I'm saying? I think my job as an entertainer is just to entertain. You know, if I come across somebody and we build a great relationship together, that's great. They're going to know my favorite color, what I like to eat, what I'm cooking, what I'm doing, you know what I mean, and things like that, which is great, but that's only a few and far between, because last time I checked, Selena's manager killed her ass. Excuse my French. Can I?
Wow. Wow.
You know, I'm sorry.
Hey, like
sorry.
we said, man, this is live. Hey, we go all the way in on Encore Live. Y'all wanted to know what Shida P be think about. He's telling y'all. Y'all heard the track. The track is beautiful. The track
I had
is beautiful.
to get a little crazy, you know what I mean? Like, I don't trust everybody.
My.
Like,
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Hey, look, right about now on Encore Live on WBOKRadio.com, I want to see them comments strolling. Ladies, say what you got to say, man. I want to see them comments strolling. I want to see that support coming through for this sister right now, man. And, like, I don't know how much time I have to ask you this question. But is jive like a serious question? But, you know, we could save it for the next time because I know you're going to be back on. You know what I'm saying? I know you're going to come back and holler at the people as you make some more progresses. You hit some more milestones as you keep progressing in your music and modeling. And for everybody that didn't pick that up, y'all might want to look out for Shida P in a movie coming up. Because she did say that at the beginning of the interview. Like, she just did that. Y'all might want to holler. Exactly. This is Encore Live on WBOKRadio.com. This is to help the influence and the people, the young brothers and sisters, even the old heads, the OGs need some guidance too. But let them know we ain't just out here being pretty on pictures and just stepping on stages, man. We're here to enlighten. We come from that era of people that want everybody to do well. And if we can do something to help you on your path by enlightening you, that's what we're going to do. We got Shida P on right now, man. Actress, model, Coke boy model. Like, for everybody that doesn't know the magnitude of that, you probably shouldn't be listening to this show.
Sure do.
Yeah, like real talk. Like real talk. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
but,
her strategy of thinking is very similar to mine, so I can't wait to build my own relationship with her.
Right. I feel the same way about you, honestly. Right? I really do.
And I'm here all to help, too, so, you know, maybe we can get together. I love to empower women. I'm always on my Instagram trying to empower the women out there. I greet women nowadays. You can find me greeting women on the streets. When I look up and see women in front of me, and the first thing I say is, hello, my beautiful queen. How was your day? And you'd be surprised at how women light up and that mood they may have been in, the moment they hear something like that, it just lights up the whole world. And I love to empower women. So they walk off, they feel like that. Yeah, and they feel like that when they walk off. They're like, oh, my God, another woman just called me a beautiful queen. She was pretty.
Beautiful woman. Now, if you look like you just got out of a shack, then they be acting different. But, you know, you're a beautiful woman, so you know, as a woman, we don't get that response from another beautiful woman. We get a negative energy.
Exactly.
So for another beautiful woman
all the time.
You look nice today, or such and such, you know, that makes you feel, it makes you feel better. I'm the same way. If I see a beautiful woman, I'm like, you look very nice. And I'll be like, hey, you do too. And I'll be like, well, great, you know what I mean? But I just wanted to tell you that because, and I'll go into explanation, like, because nowadays a lot of women don't acknowledge other beautiful women. Instead, they'll make a scene almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's whack. Like,
I get a different reaction. I always get a different reaction. One reaction was the girl was like, oh, my God, thank you, same to you. And then I said, and when I went to go to walk off, there was two women there, and I already told the other one that. And this one just wanted to talk to me for some reason. She was making conversation. So I went to leave, and I said, you know, my two beautiful queens. And then he was standing there. So I looked at him, and I said, my king. And I went to walk off, and I'm like thinking to myself, what the hell am I doing in Walmart? I'm in Walmart greeting people like I'm in the medieval times and stuff. And he didn't acknowledge me at all. But the women were like, wow, you know, like, she's cool. And one thing I do find that after I have been like this with women, I think it lets them kind of know, too, that there's nothing to worry about me. I'm not here to cause problems or anything. I'm here to see them for a beautiful person. And I think sometimes as women need to feel like that, you know, even if some of us don't.
Yeah, I understand. I definitely understand.
Yeah, we don't have the men doing it like they should. So, you know, it's good.
That is over.
I can hear you.
They'll tell you.
I'm still here.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can hear you.
We know. Good. Beautiful. Let me open the door, you know?
I do that. I do that every day.
Well, you're an exception now.
Now
you're an exception.
I ain't even
so
lying. Every day, every single day. Whenever my wife and I go to like leave to go do anything, when we go to get in the car, what I walk, I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2.5". I go down steps a little bit faster. You know what I'm talking about? But
Right.
I wait at the door. She passes the door. I open it. The neighbors don't think I'm crazy. When I go to stores, restaurants, anything else like that, she told me. She's like, it's a little bit awkward. I'm like, what's awkward? She's like, because that's like, you know, dudes don't do. I'm like, I don't care what other dudes do. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? You're my wife. You're my queen. Now, when in entertainment, like now, Shida, I'm gonna tell you, Miss Music is about to bungee cord snap on this topic.
You're crazy. You're out your mind.
I'm just saying. The reason why there's a male perspective in music and entertainment, a female perspective in music and entertainment on Encore Live is because we get everything from you, right? Like, did you kick your shoes off yet? Don't you feel like you're just talking to family real quick? That's what we're doing over here. Now, here's what we do. I'm going to ask this question, man.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm about to ask this question.
I have,
okay. In competition, I don't find this competition. I find it to be a peer group of entertainers, but some people take it as competition. Some people will take you as competition because of your progress and because of how hard you strive towards your goal.
Mm-hmm.
With having male counterparts in entertainment, how do you gauge your level? Do you feel like it's more difficult for a female?
I think it's difficult in the fact that maybe everybody's going to try to sleep with you. You know what I mean? If you're that type of woman. If you're not that type of woman, then that's not going to float. I try to definitely build, like, I know the look gives off that type of energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
because you're a model. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're an attractive sister in America, and you're making moves while all this crazy shit going on.
Right, but everybody that I work with, like, including, like, Gio, we're working together, and, like, I've never, you know, it was work. Like, I've ran into some that may be a little shaky, but then other than that, it's hard as a woman because it is male-dominated in the fact that there's more males than females as far as, like, not really more, but it's more. You know what I'm saying? They kind of, like, the more I got into it, the more I seen how many men were in it, you know. And as being a female R&B singer, it gets even difficult than that when you don't rap. I can rap a little bit. I ain't going to be rapping now. But I'm saying, like, it's harder being a singer because more people want to hear rap. It's all about rap nowadays. You know, I grew up on the Commodores, the Temptations. Like, you know, eventually my goal is to definitely set up a point where I'm in neo soul, you know.
Yep, exactly.
But I love all music and everything. It is harder for females for the fact that people just want to sleep with you all the time, honestly.
Exactly.
That's about it.
Stupid female. Yeah.
Right.
You look so pretty. Come on over here. Oh, yeah, I'll listen to your CD and throw it to the side.
Right.
Come sit on my lap. Come sit on daddy's lap, baby. You
right.
know?
Let me make you a millionaire. Like, what?
Yeah.
With that being said, right there, which is a very solid thing to say, because a very strong female artist, man. And it's like she's talking about being a female R&B artist in the music industry, as well as being a prominent model in the modeling industry, and having what she has at home, and that's work. You know what I'm saying? She's on a grind. So I wanted to see if, I'm going to promise you this, to all of our viewers and listeners, I want the numbers going up on her pages. I want her Twitter blowing up, her Instagram blowing up. She should have to start a new Facebook page, because this is not her first time over here with us on WBOK. She's taking time out of her life with everything that she has to say to let y'all know what it takes, man, what she does. Shida P, can you do us a solid favor? I mean, I don't know if I deserve a solid yet. You don't even know me like that. But can you shout out your peoples, like the people that make your work do what it do? Can you plug your people?
I definitely want to, number one, give a shout out to, number one, WBOK, number one, God, number two, WBOK Radio for believing in me. I love you both. Honestly, I really like y'all. Like, y'all are the bomb hosts. I felt very comfortable. I definitely want to give a shout-out to my immediate family, my grandma, my mom, my sisters, each and I. Definitely shout-out to Loudwater Studios, because they're the ones that have been doing my new production, and it's been coming out so nice. Before, I was in a basement, and I had to do what I had to do, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to the Coke Boys. Shout out to Gio for calling in. I really appreciate that. Like, if I'm forgetting anybody, just shout out to H&IC, number one, the owner of WBOK Radio, because he makes everything possible. And I love you guys. Message me. Make sure we swap numbers when we get off air, and let's keep in touch. And if you're MC now, I would love to have you on one of my songs, like, seriously, because I actually have followed the things that you've done. So, yeah, that'd be dope.
Awesome. For sure.
And I appreciate you guys, and thank you for having me on air. And I feel blessed.
Oh, we're blessed too. Thank you for being on this show, and thank you for, I got to see your videos today. I was watching them on YouTube. I actually liked a few, so you can follow my YouTube there, and my Google if it happens to pop up. But, I mean, I was like, ooh, she's sexy.
I might be already following you. I might be already following you.
I don't know. You might be already following me. Sometimes people are surprised, and they're like, oh, my God, you're already on my Facebook. They're like, oh, my God, I connected to you the whole time and didn't know it. And I'm like, dang, me too. Yeah, but I'm like, dude, me too. But but I was just too. I was like, maybe my significant other was like, oh, she sounds good. So he's a music artist. So yeah, we were definitely enjoying the tracks, and I liked a few and added it to my videos. So definitely hit me up and let's stay connected. Let's see what we can do.
Definitely stay connected.
Yes, ma'am. My beautiful queen. You know how it is.
Hey, Miss Music. Stop elbowing me. You elbowing me in the face right now. I want to feature too. My name is Larry, and I like to rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm game for features too. You know what I'm saying? You just bulldozing the brother right at okay, we at the end of this. Let me make sure I get my feature. I want to feature with Shida. For anybody that wants to feature with Shida P, look on any social media outlet. I'm talking about Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Look up Shida P. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and do the Boss Move 4 show.
Oh, yeah, you can Google her.
You can Google me.
You can Google her. I Googled her. And all her little videos popped up. You know what song I like? I like that Fallen song. That's what I like.
All you got to say to somebody in passing is Google me.
Yeah, I like the Fallen song. That's my favorite.
Google Shida P, man. Get some features up. Support this young lady. Support her movement. Definitely support the Coke Boys movement. Shout out to Gio from the Coke Boys for tuning in and for calling in and supporting the system, man. Shout out to my hosts, man.
Salute.
All the time, every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I got this music down Tampa, Florida. Everybody don't think it do what it do. Y'all heard it from some of the best in entertainment around the world. Shida P just told y'all, man. Back from the day to today, we still cranking. It's what we do, man. It's WBOKRadio.com. This is Encore Live. I am Yogi 1AO, man, the young original gangster Imperial, the one and only. I am co-hosting with
Miss Music, the official MySpace Miss Music Diva. That's right, bitches.
And tonight we had on who?
Shida P, baby.
Oh, it's not Shida P.
That's what it do, man. From Woodbridge, Virginia to New York, back, up, down, handling the business, letting y'all know what to do with the business, what it takes to be successful in the business. We had Shida P on again, man. We told y'all we're going to give y'all the best in entertainment, man. It ain't just to show off a track. It's to enlighten people, to let y'all know, man, how to get up to these levels. Set your milestones. Handle your business. And most importantly, don't wait for them. Go out there and get your blessings. This is WBOKRadio.com. This is Encore Live, man. We're going to go ahead and say good night. Get it?
Good night.
Be good, my people. And we'll see y'all back here. And we look forward to every person that tuned in and be back here next Saturday on July 23rd for another broadcast of Encore Live on WBOKRadio.com. Salute to Shida P. Salute to Gio from the Coke Boys. Salute to HNIC Mitchell. Miss Music, you know I say the best for last. Salute to Marlene Baptiste Damasita. I know, I always plug it up. Salute to Miss Music down in Tampa, Florida. Hey, y'all stay tuned, y'all stay blessed, y'all stay enlightened. It's WBOKRadio.com, man. Encore Live each and every Saturday. Salute Shida.
All right.
Stay blessed, Queen.
Love you guys. Stay blessed.
Love you too, baby.
All right.
All right, God bless.
All right.
God bless.
We out, man.
That's right, WBOK Radio.